Hey guys.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
How are you doing today?
I feel like we haven't done this in a while.
I know, but we're back.
And we back.
So before we get started today, please be sure to like this video. We see the comments and stuff going. To give us some feedback if you like it, send us a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the page and keep the conversation going in the comment section below. We love to interact with you guys. A lot has happened.
Yes, it has.
Since we have sat at the
Yes, it has.
white cloth table.
The white cloth table, you dig?
So let's start with, for me, the Grammys. Ish fun fact, I am a big fan of the K-pop band BTS.
Yes, she is. It's unhealthy.
Set the sun tonight. Like, I love BTS. I mean, it's just, if I put that song on and I'm driving to work, because some days I do go into work, it just makes me feel so good.
I'm glad it does. It doesn't, it weirds me out.
And speaking of good, I'm going to go to the opposite end of the spectrum. I have developed a fascination for Billie Eilish. Don't judge me. And so my kids, one of our oldest girl is away in Germany right now. And I had my school scent candles burning. And I was just laid out across the bed. And I was just watching Billie Eilish because I love the sound of her voice.
She left out all the important parts.
Here we go.
She had the candle lit. She had the room is pitch black, nothing but the candle and the TV. She's listening to Billie Eilish. The kids can't see her. So the middle baby walks upstairs and she sends a text message to everybody else in the house. I think mommy's depressed.
I just was looking at her visuals. Like, she's very interesting, but she's such an articulate young lady.
She's very articulate, but she's also dark and morbid. And if your kids like Billie Eilish, I say you listen to some of the music like I did, because you need to hear her content.
But she said, I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. And that's what makes me excited. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, I was a millionaire.
No, it said it was a nightmare.
The winning tickets right there.
Nope, it said nightmare. She was talking about she got everything she wanted, which was death.
Moving on. Are we over Megan yet? Like, she won a Grammy.
Body, yada, 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 yada.
Cut it out. She won a Grammy. I personally don't think Savage was Grammy winning.
Listen. If you watched the Grammys if you watched it with just an open eye, you saw that Jay-Z boycotted the Grammys forever. Beyonce boycotted the Grammys forever. And now all of a sudden, all of their artists win. The Grammys is rigged. It always has been rigged. Rock Nation walked in there with the blicky and said, we want everything. Everybody's going to win. Beyonce's going to make history. And I think when they realized she didn't make history, they gave her another award at the end to make sure she made history.
You know,
it was weird.
I do agree that the Grammys are rigged.
Absolutely.
But I have developed such an appreciation for Doja Cat. I think she is such a talented singer and performer.
She's easy on the eyes. I give her that.
She is. And when you compare her song to Savage, and when you compare Little Baby, Little Baby, which baby? That ain't the baby. That's my baby. Whatever baby. His song, even his performance, I think outshine Megan. So I think
because the baby's a pop star.
But what is Megan?
Megan is a rapper.
Is she?
She's a very raunchy rapper.
Okay, I will say raunchy. I'm not quite sure about the rapper part, but let us know what you think.
I feel like we've done this before. Listen, so I'm fresh off of celebrating my brother's wedding. We spent the weekend in Delaware. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs.
Mackenzie.
Danielle and Aston Mackenzie. Congratulations. We had a really, really good time in Delaware. We went up Thursday and just enjoyed each other's company.
We did.
And through the wedding. So that was really, really cool. I think that was all I had.
I just want to, speaking of going out of town, you spring breakers.
Y'all bugging.
Like,
y'all are bugging.
And I mean, I get titillated watching the videos from home because I'm not going there. But did y'all not learn anything from All-Star Weekend? I'm sorry, let me speak your language. U-Haul!
Hey, yo. I want to put a mask on every time I see a video of Miami right now.
Yes.
Like, it's... Y'all bugging. I understand y'all think y'all are invincible. We were younger. I used to feel like I was invincible, but come on, bro.
It's just like, it's a petri
like
dish
a whole
of...
COVID sandwich down there.
Yeah, and y'all not wearing masks because they don't have to wear masks.
Which is dumb.
But U-Haul and GoFundMe.
Not
the two things that are trending in 2021.
Not U-Haul.
I mean, I'm just saying. I have to give it up to you. I got to give it up to you, ladies.
Platform.
That was actually brilliant.
It was not brilliant.
You rented U-Hauls.
Nope. Nothing brilliant about it.
Blew up air mattresses.
Nothing brilliant about that.
And you could just take the party wherever you wanted to go. I mean, when you think about it, it's cheap. It's good.
It's dirty.
It's
not safe.
It's not.
Listen, don't try it at home. If you can't afford to be there, don't go there.
Know your limitations.
No, yeah, that's all right.
Whether you get stimulated or not, know your limitations.
Because that stimulus, they killed most of these stimulus are killed. These stimmies gone. Yeah. Taxes and stimmies, because they got y'all back to back with spring break and All-Star Weekend. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How does it feel?
So today we are going to talk about something that is so interesting to me. I got hooked on this show many, many moons ago. It's called Sister Wives. And I was so caught up with how women could share a man. And this is before all of the R. Kelly's and Azriel's and it was before all of that became like a good thing. Not well, depending on, because I was so intrigued to see. So when I picked up with Sister Wives, and Sister Wives is about a guy, Cody. He is married to his first wife is Mary. His second wife is Janelle. The third wife is Christine. And then when I came in on the show, he was marrying his fourth wife, Robin. And
they progressively got younger.
Yeah. And at first I was like, how can they do this? And the more and more I watched the show, the more I'm like, this may not be a
She's
bad
so full
idea.
She's so full of, boo, put the ish line right here. She's so full of it. So we watch the show. Well, she watches the show, and I always get sucked in because she puts it on television. So I'm staring at the TV, and I'm looking at all these wives, and I'm looking at his first wife. What's her Mary?
Mary.
And you could tell back in the day she probably was a little decent something, but now Father Time has really caught up. So then you go to the next wife, and I'm just like, oh, okay, she looks a little younger, but Father Time is catching up. That youngest wife, he divorced the first wife to marry that youngest wife, and was like, I need to adopt a kid.
Yeah, so the fourth wife, she was married before and divorced, and she came with either 2 or 3 kids, I can't remember. And so that Cody could legally adopt her children.
That's what he said.
The first wife divorced him because it's not legal. So she was the only legal wife. So she divorced him so that he could legally marry Robin, because everybody else does these like ceremonies so that he could then adopt her kids. And there's been so much controversy that Robin is the favorite wife.
Because she's the youngest wife. She's the most attractive wife. She's the actual wife. And
she's still giving him kids.
Bingo.
And there are a lot of kids. And now the kids are having kids, and the kids are going and getting married, which is where it seems like the Sister Wives thing is starting to dissipate. Now, originally they were all staying in this one house. And he would just go stay in a room each night with a wife.
Sounds fun, right?
And here's where it gets interesting. One of the wives, Janelle, she was the moneymaker, and she would go out and work and do all of that stuff. Mary and Christine would sit home and watch the kids. And then I was thinking about it, like, if we brought another chick in and and she did the cooking and the cleaning while I left, and I went to go work, and she dealt with the kids and all of that. And then whenever I'm mad at Anthony, I'll be like, go to your chick room or something.
Sounds like
get
a
out of here. So I was like, at first I was like, okay, I can kind of see how this works now. Fun fact, I'm not good with sharing.
Now, fun fact, how does it sound like she could share me with another wife if she's like, oh, this sounds like a good idea, but I don't like to share?
Well, if she came in and did like the cooking, the cleaning, and the child rearing,
she's going to want some other benefits from this arrangement.
I almost made a gesture. Am I allowed to make gestures?
I can put up anything we need to cover stuff. I don't know how to cover that.
I mean, if we're doing that, then I'm good.
So with nothing else?
What is? No.
So, but she's technically my wife.
And you can do a little laying of the hands, but that about it.
So how do you approach that conversation with your sister wife? Yeah, you coming into the fold, but that thing mine.
It's just like, you have a conversation. We don't have an open relationship, but I have heard about.
Y'all see how she put that out there, just in case y'all are wondering from this conversation.
But I have heard in the shows that we've watched and different things like that it's important to have a conversation before you enter into polygamization. And so before that,
they don't. She made that up.
I did.
Back to you.
But I think that's where a conversation comes in. Now, a few things that really stuck out to me with Sister Wives is the first wife, she had fertility issues. And so she was watching the other wife, and I know for sure the second wife, Janelle, had at least one child before she had her child.
Oh, she was in them streets.
No, with Cody.
Oh,
so
okay.
The husband and the second wife
had a baby with them. Okay,
yes.
That explains, because I'm catching up. I haven't seen all of them. That explains why the first wife and Cody's relationship seemed strained.
Right,
because
it started from the beginning. So then, when you think about it, not only am I sharing my husband, but I'm watching him go through and have his first
laying pipe.
And I am having issues.
Jesus.
And so she only was able to successfully carry one child to term, whereas the other wives have had multiple children. And that's some things that you don't think about when you're thinking about these polygamous relationships is, what if I can't have any kids, but I have to sit here and help you raise your kids? I'm not that strong of a woman.
But I think you have to be when you enter into that, because you gotta be able to, if you're sharing a person, you gotta be able to put your personal feelings aside because you agreed to this sharing thing.
True.
So if the other person it's almost like, this sounds weird, but like biblically, if you have two wives and one can't get pregnant, but one can, and the one just keep getting pregnant, you keep getting pregnant, the other one can't. Like, can you be mad at that person? That person just can get pregnant, and you can.
That is a very good point.
And y'all all share the same husband.
And so in today's society with, a lot of rappers and athletes and stuff, they have multiple relationships. And I wonder how those types of things, once they manifest, how that will affect the relationships.
So I found a couple, I think they're called 3 is Better on Instagram, because I was trying to do my research, you feel me? And it's a guy and 2 women, and they're younger, they're not married. And that's the caveat I have for polygamy. I think it works better when you're not married. I also think athletes get away with it better because they're not married. I think the rappers do it better because it's no wife. Like D-Ray had 2 girlfriends.
Yes.
Lou Williams, the basketball player, 2 girlfriends, and they're sisters.
Yes.
It works because if either y'all walk away, I lose nothing. However, this whole, what are they? Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
They're like
Church Mormons. Yeah, that's a different thing, because you marry one, and one's your wife, but they're all treated as your wife.
Yes.
So in my eyes, I think the ones that aren't legally married have a right to be mad, but they did their little ceremony. So I don't know.
And it's their way of thinking.
Yeah.
And now their kids, at least 4 of the kids now are married. And it's interesting because the kids, only one is open to plural marriage, whereas the others are not. And there is a same-sex couple that are currently planning their wedding. And then some of the kids that have gotten married are having kids. And then I'm thinking, you're sitting here watching your daughter's husband dote over her and make things all about her, and then you're watching the love and stuff and realizing that it's the 2 of them against the world. However, with y'all can't even get on the same page on where you want to live. Like, they're fighting right now because they're in separate homes. So much stress and tension between their marriages now, especially with the oldest wife, the first wife, who she had that scandal where
Yo was out here trying to get another dude.
Yeah, and so she was catfished.
She got catfished trying to get another dude. Like, I think that's weird to have to. That's a conversation that's super duper straight, and I think that's also part of the reason why they're falling apart. But you can't be mad at her because technically you're not married to her.
That is true, and it seems to me like he's more excited about the hoopla of having the 3 women than actually being married to the 3 women. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it. With the type of, I think it's a certain amount of stress that comes with having one woman.
Wait, what?
And then, look at me. Don't look at her. Look at me. And then when
Are you trying
add,
to say I'm stressful?
it's no, you work for every bit of it. So then when you got one woman, it's a certain level of I have to cater to. But then when you got 2, it takes a lot of energy to cater to one.
Yes.
So I think once he hit 4, at this juncture, he's an autopilot. And I'm pretty sure he's content with nobody getting everything they need out of him. I think it takes a different kind of man to deal with 4 wives.
And I think it takes a different kind of woman to deal with a man that deals with 4 wives. Because he goes around, and this is where I'm like,
This is it. Yeah, that is the intriguing
he
part.
goes around and he stays the night in each wife's home. And so my thing is, when you're in my home and I'm ready to,
Shabba-doom-dee-doom-dee.
and you're tired or you're spent, like,
Ain't no tired.
do you have to put your big boy pants on and be like,
If you got multiple women got needs. You got to listen. Cody got to go in there and pop his Cialis. Send it home.
And then I wonder, like, because they have so many kids, if it's like let's say, I'm just going to throw a name out there, Jennifer. So let's say you're married to me and Jennifer, okay? And one of Jennifer's kids, which I guess it would be my kid too, because we're like all the kids.
Yeah, we were probably in the same bed when the kids
I love the kids. I love the. Anyways, so Jennifer's kid is acting up in school, and she calls like, I just can't get him together. Then do you leave me, and then I don't get to enjoy my night?
Yeah, but I come back.
But I don't want you when you done came back after you done fussed at the kid.
I mean, we both laying in the king size bed. Like, everybody's in one bed.
No.
That's how it goes in my head.
It's not how it goes in my head, because then I'm always in the ones.
Well, we're going to alternate sides of the bed then. Look, so I feel like he's in a place where, and I feel bad for him. That's why I say it takes a special kind of man. I don't think he remembers having kids. You can't. It's almost like you're an autopilot just doing a job at this juncture. Because you got 4 wives and you keep having kids with all 4 of these wives.
So there's no intimacy?
I can't imagine him having intimacy.
There's no sweet passion and lovemaking?
Listen, that man, he looked tired to me.
He does. He
looks tired. So I don't know how you give like, if you're genuinely giving all of you to a person, how do you have energy to do this 3 times or 4 times? Like, twice, again, if y'all work it out because I feel like the only way polygamy can work is if you all work as one family. So if it's 2 wives, I believe 2 wives and the husband share one room, and that's the way it works.
And that's not how it works in my head. Like, in my head, the way that they have things set up, because I already, like, Ish fun fact, when we went to Nickelodeon Universe, they had 2 beds, and my mom, she was like, she was like bed by herself. She was like, the kids can come and stay in my room. So I was like, oh, you sleep in your bed and I'll sleep in my bed, and I like stretched out across the bed, because when you share a bed with someone for so long, it was just kind of like, not that I don't enjoy sleeping with you, but it was just cool to just kind of lay across the bed. So if I were in a sister wife situation, no, I want my own room.
So you would be cool with Tuesday night being her night, and I'm like, all right, babe, kiss you and go to the other room?
Because I think probably people would get tired of the 3 entanglement all the time. Like, wouldn't you want some individualized attention?
I just think it takes you said it best when you said it takes a lot of conversations to do it. I don't personally feel I'm built for it, because it takes a lot of energy, and I'm an only child, so I'm really observant. So I gotta observe 2 different people, 3 different people. I gotta remember how to cater to these people. I mean, I gotta cater to all 6 of her personalities at any given moment. That's a lot to have to deal with. Then you want to add another whole woman? Okay. I'm just saying it takes a special person.
It does. But I really commend them for they've made it last this long, because that's a lot of personalities. That's a lot
with 4 it's easy.
But that's a lot of times in a month. And then if they not getting together, and then what if I might try to tank your relationship with him because I'm jealous? It's got to be some jealous. Like, it's got to be a lot of underlying things that we don't get to see.
Comment below if you think it's tough. Fellas, I already know what y'all think. But ladies, do you think it's tough? Because it's like, I know there's times where I get on your nerves. What if you had somebody else to push me off onto? That benefits you.
But that's just when I take I'm going to go do my loop around 695, because it's fun fact, when I get frustrated, music really soothes me. So I just drive around the entirety of 695. I didn't even know until I got with him that it went in a complete circle. I was like, well, won't you look at that? Oh.
Ish fun fact, that wasn't even with me. That was her previous situation. Ish fun fact.
Ish fun fact. That's what he thought. Moving on.
I am shocked and appalled.
You ain't appalled. You a dude on a 3-piece.
Hey, email me at insert subject here pod@gmail.com if you're looking to be the second wife.
You got to know how to cook. Got to know how to clean. You got to take these brats off my back. I got a lot of we're going to sit and I will look through the applications too. And I'm looking for a little person.
Like all behind little person.
So,
hey boo,
Anthony,
what up?
Do you have anything for us today?
I do. I'm sick of celebrities.
Me too.
Makia brought up the Grammys earlier, and I was sitting there listening to another podcast, and it was something I paid attention to because of the Super Bowl. The Weeknd performed, and it was the whole big hoopla of if he performed the Super Bowl, he couldn't perform at the Grammys, and he had to make a choice, and blah 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 blah. So he picked the Super Bowl, which was way more exposure, and boycotted the Grammys. And now everybody was you're so brave. He's not brave. You're a superstar. Shut up. I don't care that you missed one opportunity to make more millions of dollars. You just made millions of dollars at the Super Bowl. Shut up. I am sick of celebrities and their overindulgence and their ability to just be weenie whiny baby bag. I caught it. I almost said it.
I was waiting.
Over something stupid. It's stupid. You're already a millionaire. Everybody knows who you are. You're already a celebrity. And you want some, oh, it's me because I had to pick one over the other. You chose. That's your choice. Live with it. Don't make no grandstand with the Grammys. You wasn't part of Rock Nation anyway. You weren't going to win Weekend. Shut up, stupid celebrity people. We have real problems out here. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That was stupid.
It was.
That was just stupid.
It was.
It was also stupid of the Grammys to ask something like that, but this is the industry you chose, bro. Like, whatever. All right,
I would have to concur.
He chose his industry. And his performance at the Super Bowl sucked. Should have did the Grammys.
I mean, it was parts of it that titillated me.
He looked lost the whole time to me. I didn't know what was going on.
When he had the people in the background with the mask.
I hate the stupid mask.
Well,
I hate the face bandages. I don't get him.
Some people I just don't think we're supposed to get.
Yeah, maybe if we was like weed heads or coke heads or something, then we would understand the weekend.
I would have to agree.
All right.
Pick me. So I have a question. So I know cancel culture is on this whole full steam ahead. But is there someone on the uncancel culture that I can speak to? Because I don't know when we uncancel people. Like, remember when Gucci got canceled?
Yeah.
You remember when Old Navy? No, not Old Navy. H&M.
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 They got uncanceled though.
But I didn't know. And then Papa John's, they was uncanceled and they were canceled again. Like, I need for there to be an uncancel culture. So I know, like Doja Cat, she's back to performing and stuff now. So is she uncanceled? Like, I'm trying to follow the movement. But I need some direction. Please point me in the right direction. Please point me to the person that'll say, okay, who are you here for again? Doja. I don't see a Doja. Enjoy. Please, I beg of you. So let's hashtag uncancel culture to bring awareness, because individuals such as myself who are like, where do I go? What do I do? Can I listen again? Like, I've noticed that my XM radio station and Spotify are starting to plug in RKELLY. And so I'm like, are we listening again?
Mine never stopped.
It didn't.
Like, I won't say the station, but one station, if I play it, you'll get any song of his.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa.
Because I was in the car and I was like, and then I don't know if are we listening to the features, because I was like swish, and then I'm like swish.
That came on in my car at one point too.
Remix, and then I was girl, when I come to my home, and I was like,
keep going. Huh?
That's how I was in the car. Then I had to sit and I was like, wait, are they about to pull up? Like. So can someone please point me to uncancel culture? So please use this week's hashtag, because if we bring awareness, individuals such as myself will know where we go from here.
Listen, I think they should let you vote, because I feel like it's just a committee that decides. Like, anybody can get somebody canceled, but it's a committee that decides who can get uncanceled. Mm-hmm. And I think you should take in the opinions of the rest of the people.
I agree.
Because the cancel culture is stupid to me, but I get it.
So in some respects, I understand, and I'm like, yes, cancel. Like, all of these people that are being exposed to dropping these N-bombs, and all of these people who are going around maskless and starting this whole hysteria while they're in the Trader Joe's and stuff. I totally get it. But can somebody tell me, are we listening to Doja yet?
But I don't consider that type of stuff canceling somebody. Like, if I don't support, I don't support. Even when at the time when they were talking about the Ku Klux Klan owned Timberland, people still buy Timberlands,
and people still buy Eddie.
I don't, but people do. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you wrong for that's your." I'll make your money. You do you.
Yeah, and people back on Gucci.
People wearing Gucci. People still buy Eddie Bauer after they slammed that man down in that store and took his shirt off of him. Like, it's all about as a people, we just so forgetful.
I think that's what it is.
It's conveniently forgetful. We have selective amnesia. When it's something that benefits us, we all for it. Mm-hmm. So
I'm just going to listen to Doja.
Listen to Doja. Now, I don't know about RKELLY.
I'm not. I can't. I cannot. I can't do him.
The biggest thing for me with him was it's less cancel culture for him and more when that dude said, when he was in the studio, it was the 14-year-old girls, and that's when he wrote "Feeling on My Booty," and that was one of my favorite songs. I was like, I can't unassociate "Feeling on My Booty" with a 14-year-old girl now.
And I think for me it was, now when you say how young you talking?
Now when you say young, how young you talking?
Yeah, and it was at that point I was like,
and we are not laughing at the situation. What he did was disgusting.
I don't know how to hold time
I don't know how to hold time nobody.
That's when you know you're guilty.
The hardship is, and we were talking about this off of camera, and we just wanted to bring it on the camera. Hardship is, I see a small wave of people starting to kind of undo the cancel R. Kelly thing.
Yes.
And it's prominent people that are getting on behind this.
Yes.
Because they were so big on canceling him because it was big for the cancel culture and the grand scheme. And now it's like, he might beat these charges. Can we, let's back up a little bit. He's still a little, I mean, he got some questionable taste in women.
Yes, he does.
That's his, I mean, he is who he is. He had his tapes. Most of y'all seen the tapes. I didn't because I ain't no. Y'all watched the tape. I said the word. I got to beat that out. And I'll edit that.
Yeah, I watched it. But I didn't know.
And that's fair. Because back then, people just wanted to see the tape.
Right.
And they weren't thinking, like, this is really kitty. Mm-hmm. Like, you're really watching this. Mm-hmm. I saw a tape. I don't know what I saw. Because I still ain't see the infamous golden shower. I ain't see that part of the tape. I still don't know what happened on that one. You did. You saw that one, too. Oh, she had the Monument Street exclusive.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
She had chapters on her tape.
Do y'all remember? Y'all remember the guy? He used to have CDs of movies. And he had it. And my boyfriend at the time was like, I got the movie. And I was like, pop it in. And then I was watching and I was like,
Oh, this was a joint thing.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I had a question I'll ask when we cut.
That is all I'm going to say about that.
She just answered it.
So thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
If leave some comments in the comment section. If you feel that someone has been uncanceled, if you feel like the cult that,
I don't know, it was a half a tone.
If you feel someone has been uncanceled by the culture and you were not informed, drop it down below so that I'll know. I can keep a running list of, okay, yeah, we're doing this again. Because I'm going to tell you, I sure do miss that barbecue chicken and bacon pizza, but I won't have it. And Pizza Hut, I love y'all the pickles, but y'all just ain't as good.
They do it wrong. They do it wrong. But listen, I'll tolerate it because I refuse to allow any penny of my money to go into Papa John's pocket.
Yeah, especially when he done spent this last year trying to get the N-bomb out of his. Okay, I had so many questions. Like, you just don't say it. Like, you don't understand how many episodes are we in now?
17, 18?
And we haven't said no curse word. And you just don't understand.
I did. Today was, I'll bleep them.
I just be popping off when I'm driving. Blah, blah, blah. But I've been able to hold it here. So for you to say you had to practice getting it out of your vocabulary.
Now, when you say getting your vocabulary, what are we talking about? Like, you just don't say it around your friends no more? Like,
right.
What is it?
And do you have a coach? Does the coach say, no, replace this with this?
Come on, John. You knew you was 15-yard penalty, John. Come on, man. We're working on this.
That is just so. And then who are your friends?
But the weird. I can't say funny. It's weird. They set him down as the face of the company. He's still like the owner of the company.
Mm-hmm. He can still get money
but
off
they
of
set
it.
him down only because he had just moved into multiple NFL stadiums.
And that's the same thing with what's the lady I used to love her cooking?
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. They took her show off, but she was on like her kids' shows, and she was still making money
Because she was the producer on those shows.
Exactly. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah. Listen, we appreciate y'all. Keep commenting below. Keep liking, like it. And listen, for everybody that watched, just hit the like because it helps us out. So keep on doing what y'all doing. And with that, I'm Ant.
And I'm Makia.
And thanks for stopping by to talk some issues today.